The family of an Australian man who died in India after contracting COVID-19 has accused the government of disowning its citizens. Political reporter Jacob Kagi joins us now from Canberra. Jacob, what do we know about the latest on this situation?
Well, Miriam, we know that it's a 59-year-old Australian permanent resident who died within the past few days after contracting COVID-19. Obviously, they were one of the roughly 9,500 Australians currently stuck in India, unable to get home. Now, the Foreign Minister, Maurice Payne, has confirmed that an Australian citizen has died and the consular assistance is being provided, but declined to go into any additional details over the death. Obviously, this comes as case numbers continue to soar in India. Another day of mammoth case numbers there, in addition to 400,000 cases. And with that situation so precarious, the family of this man who has passed away have taken aim at the federal government for failing to do more. The man's daughter took to Facebook to say that the federal government had abandoned its citizens and that she had anger brewing inside of her, saying that the government hadn't done anywhere near enough.
And Jacob, this comes just a day after the federal government outlined its plan to get stranded Australians home.
That's right. So they confirmed that the Indian travel ban will end on May 15. That's, of course, a week from today. The Prime Minister unveiling a plan to get Australians home that he says will be done in a safe way. But it won't be a quick resolution, that's for sure. As I said before, about 9,500 Australians in India, and it will take a long time to get all of them home. Now, there's particular concern about 173 of those Australians, and that's because they're unaccompanied minors. Now, that's an official classification. It doesn't mean that those children are absolutely on their own, but it does mean that they are separated from their parents. So that's 173 Australian children currently stranded in India, while their parents are thousands of kilometres away in Australia. Now, the Housing Minister, Michael Sukkar, was asked about that earlier today and said that it's a very difficult situation.
Government's obviously very careful and concerned with respect to unaccompanied minors in India, and we understand that in most cases those children are with close family members, and that is the best place for those unaccompanied minors. In respect to the protocols and processes for returning those to Australia, we obviously have to be extraordinarily careful about the way that we do that, but the government is determined to support those minors and ensure that they are able to return home, and obviously priority to those who are not in a circumstance with very, very close family members where they've got that support network in India.
If you had a plan to get Australians home, we would not have nearly 10,000 Australians stranded in India. We would not have had Australians stranded overseas, and we would not have 173 kids, unaccompanied minors, who are Australian citizens or permanent residents who are stuck in India. I want to say this: we have been calling since the borders were closed, just after the borders were closed, for safe national quarantine. Because the only way you keep Australians safe, both here and overseas, is to have a quarantine system that's fit for purpose.
Obviously, those 173 children are part of the group of vulnerable Australians, which the government says will be at the top of the queue when repatriation flights resume.